Hey there everyone, welcome back. Today we have something really exciting for everyone, and I do mean everyone because this is how to get your seed for a massive mass outbreak. Is that what they're called? MMO. How to get your MMO seed without having CFW. That's right. There's a new method out there. You can get a seed for an MMO without actually having CFW on your Switch. It does involve sysbots and getting your seeds and dumps and stuff like that. So there is some CFW adjacent stuff, but your Switch doesn't need to have it. So let's start out. So first off, you'll want to get to whatever outbreak you want. In this case, I've chosen a Riolu outbreak. It has a bonus round. It is great. We're going to try to get an alpha shiny, hopefully. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your outbreak, and you're going to want to save here. So save here. Now, don't save again after this. You're going to want to stop saving. And you're going to want to, you see these initial 4, you're going to want to catch all 4 of these, because one of these is the initial, the first one, the very first one, and that's where you'll get your seed from. So you want to catch them all. Now, Riolus are great because you can just bonk them all with a food. And then you can get into battle with all 4 of them at once. And then once you're in battle with all 4 of them, just catch them all. So I'm just going to go ahead and catch each and every one of these. Now remember, you're not saving after this, because you're going to be needing to get a dump off these Pokemon, and so you're going to have to trade them. Well, not trade them, you have to hover over them. There's more in sysbots. This particular Switch doesn't connect to the internet, so I won't be able to use the sysbot for it, so I'll get the dumps by trading them another way. But essentially, just catch all 4 of these Pokemon. Now, it's a little bit harder if these are passive Pokemon, if Pokemon that will run away, so you might have to do a couple tries for this. But ideally, you pick something that is aggressive, that you can get all 4 of. You don't want the respawns, because the respawns won't work. You just want the initial 4. And there might be plans later on to use those respawns to verify, so this is still early, but right now you need the 4. And it only can get you 1 MMO at a time. Alright, that's our second one. We're just going to go ahead and catch the rest of these. Shouldn't be too long. But yeah, this is probably the best way. Just getting all 4 in a battle at once, catching them, and that way you're all set. Okay, just 1 more to go. Alright, hopefully this catches, and then we're done. Perfect. Okay. So now, remember, not saving here. You're done with saving. So you want to, at this point, you want to make sure, first off, make sure auto-saving is off. But, yeah, we want to go back to town. And, okay, yeah, yes, thank you, Professor. That's real great. So you want to go back to town. And you want to go to the lovely woman who trades Pokemon at the trading grounds, pretty much close to it. This woman right here. So you want to go ahead and you're going to want to contact a sysbot server and then select the dump option. What you'll do is you go into a trade, you hover over as if you are going to trade a Pokemon. You might have to select it, I'm not sure, but you're not actually going to complete any trades. And then afterwards, it'll whisper you the files that you need. So you're going to go ahead and do this and collect the Pokemon files you need. You want all 4 of them, and then you can move on to step 2. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Again, this doesn't connect to the internet, so I have to do some alternate methods to get it, but I will get all 4 dumps, and then we'll go ahead and show you what to do from there. So just hang tight, and I will be right back. Oh, and yes, again, remember, don't be saving. Don't be saving at any of this point, because you're going to want to reset this game to get back to the outbreak you were at before. So don't be saving. Don't do it, or else you have to restart this whole process from the beginning. Alright, so I went ahead and I got the dumps of all the Pokemon I need. So let's go ahead and come over here. So this is the actual app itself. What you're going to want to do is I'll put a link to it. It's actually permute backwards because it's reversing this. Very clever, Kurt. But by the way, special thanks to Kurt, Caphonics, and Anubis. They're the masterminds behind this method, and they're geniuses. They've probably heard of them before because they're huge on the data mining teams, and they've figured out a lot of stuff. So they're great. Anyways, you'll download this. You'll create a folder called Mons, and then you'll just put the 4 files that you get into that. So that's how you do it. And then you're going to want to go ahead and find the exe file, and you're just going to want to run it, and it will go ahead and do that. So you see it's checking through and it's reversing things, and it's going to take up pretty much all of your CPU while it does that. And hey, okay, great, wow, that was fast. So the first Pokemon was probably the initial spawn. So here we go. We got a seed. So there you go. There's your seed. Great. Now what do I do with the seed? Well, there's a couple methods. There's a tool that, again, Kurt and Anubis came out with that can read this seed and give you the output. But I also put in an update to my my MMO checker, which has been updated, and now it's called the multi-checker because it does more than that. And so now if you download it and get all the requirements and everything, you can edit with Notepad. All right. Ignore all this other stuff. This is HTML stuff and everything for the code. But here you go. If you see seed check only, so now you could ignore the IP and USB and everything. You just do seed check only, true, save it. It won't check the IP. You can run it in a local only mode, and it will run. So here we go. If you go ahead to your folder and you run it, it'll say that it is C-check only mode. You'll not be able to use the MMO checker or distortion checker because you don't have CFW. Fine. All right. That's not the important part. The important part is the actual C-checker itself. So open up a browser window and localhost 8100. Here you go. So again, here labeled CFW needed, CFW needed. You want the seed checker. There you go. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our seed here. So you just want to copy this whole seed and put it in there. All right, great. Now put in the shiny roll. So here's what you got. Okay, we have, in this case, I have shiny charm. Now, how many rounds in the first spawn? Now, what you can do here is you can count out to how many Pokemon spawned in the first round, so you can get it right. You could always set it to 10, which is the maximum, and just assume that's right, but it might give you incorrect results. So just try to get it right. Bonus round, is there a bonus round or not? Yes, in this case there is, so leave it checked. Bonus round spawns. You have 2 choices here. I know that this one the bonus round has 7 spawns in it. Now, the encounter hashes. These are things that you can put in here so that, well, it will display right. You can leave it blank, but then the Pokemon that it displays will be incorrect. So then you can have your filter options here. Let's go ahead and check this seed. Go ahead and click this check the seed button, and it's doing the work in the background, and it will spit out your seed. Okay. And so here you go. Here's everything that will spawn. Now keep in mind, since we didn't put an encounter hash, it's not right. I mean, it's going to be close because I think the encounters table for this is fairly close between Lucario and Riolu, between Pikachu and Riolu, at least what I used. But now you can go ahead and see, oh, shinies. Okay, here we go. We got some alpha shinies, maybe, possibly. So you really do want to have the encounter seeds. I will make a file and put it somewhere, but essentially the encounter seeds are hiding. Here we go. So here we go. Just going to search for Riolu. And here we go. Here's the first round seed that we are interested in. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this and put it into the table. And let's go find... I happen to know that this next round is just Alpha Lucario. And so you can see here that this is just... here we go. This is the one we want. It's literally just Alpha Lucarios. So go ahead and copy that. And go ahead and put that in there too. All right. So now if we click check MMO seed, it'll do its work. And it'll spit things out. Now let's go ahead and check. All right, so here we go. We have some paths here to check. And yeah, I'm just checking out because I actually have the seed here, and I think I may have gotten some of the coding wrong, subtly wrong. Oh, right, and I know why. It's because there are not actually. See, again, I put 10 as the first round spawns, but in this case, there's actually only 8. Fixing that. There we go. There we go. Okay. So this is why it's important to get it right, because you saw that we had a whole lot more spawns, a lot more possibilities than there actually were. And yeah, so there we go. And so this tool is saying that, okay, we can get a first round path. This is aggressive pathing, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then a bonus path 3. We could do some revisits here. Revisits work exactly the same with CFW or not. So we could do this. All right, so let's go ahead and try this. Try this right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a path in. And our path is going to be, so our first round path is 1, 2, 1, revisit 1, and then it's a init spawn 4, bonus init spawn 4. Okay, great. So we're keeping that in mind, and it'll be a shiny Alpha Lucario. Docile, here's all its IVs and everything. The teleport to spawn button will not work, and I will remove that because you do not have CFW, so I'll remove that in a future release. Anyways, go ahead and bring out the game here. Load it on up. And we're going to go ahead and follow this path, which I'm going to display right there. Okay, perfect. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we should get a shiny Alpha Lucario in the initial spawn. And this is also another good way to kind of do, again, revisits, because I know I've had a lot of people questioning. So when you see revisit 1, that means that you're going to get it down to 1 respawn, and then you're going to go back to camp. I don't need to do all anger everything, but then you're going to go back to camp, go back to the spawn, and then you're going to capture, and then you're going to finish it off, or do another revisit if need be. Oh gosh, oh goodness, these things are just walloping me. All right, let's heal. Off to a great start. Good job, Cabby. All right, so yeah, 1, 2, 1. That's what we want. Let's just heal. There we go. And so if you see a 1, you can just either catch it or kill it. 1v1. That's what's important. So, but if you see, now the next one is 2. We need to get into a battle with 2 of them at the same time and take them both out in the same battle. That's what the 2 means, because this is aggressive pathing. If you're going up against a passive Pokemon, one that will run and you can't multi-battle, then you can't do this kind of path. But it works for a Pokemon that you can battle more than one at a time. So there we go, we got 2. And now the next one is a single path again, so it's 1. We just could take out 1. I usually catch just because it's easier with globs and whatnot. Okay, so that's all. That will be all the respawns at this point. Theoretically, there's one more floating around here somewhere. Let's try to find him first, because he ran away. There he is down there. He ran away when we didn't battle it. There he is. All right, so now we get down to 1 respawn left. So there shouldn't be respawning at this point. So we should have 3 left. There's one lonely one hanging out there. That's fine by me. Alright, so that's the last one. And that's perfect because, again, we revisit 1. So now at this point, I usually just go back to camp because it's usually far enough away from these. So the whole point is that you're going over 100 meters away from it, and then you're going to return. So let's go back to the Pearl Settlement, and go ahead and stick a pin there so I can get there. And now we go back. So that's your revisit. If there's another number, if there's 2 numbers, like revisit 3, revisit 1, you come back when there's 3 left, then you can catch 2, go back to camp, return when there's 1 left. Let's find our last spawn over here. There he is. Alright, so now we revisited 1, so we can catch this, and now the bonus round should spawn, and one of them should be shiny, if the seed is right. And, yep, there you go. So you see the seed that we got is in fact the correct one. Because this is not going to just happen randomly. I mean, it can. Stranger things have happened, but... Stay on the ball. Perfect. And now that I caught my shiny alpha, I'm getting out of here. Perfect. And now we can go ahead and compare its stats as well. Ignore, that's my alpha shiny dex, by the way. I've been busy. Alright, so this is the one we just caught. Let's go ahead and check its stats. Alright, so it is the docile, which is, let's bring this back up for a second. Docile. The IVs are hard to tell because unless you have CFW, you can't really look at them. But you do. But if it is a 31, it will start out with an effort value of 3 in it. So let's see, HP, attack, defense, and special defense should all be at 3. HP, attack. Oh, special attack. Sorry. Special. Yeah, HP, attack. Yeah, special attack and special defense are all at 3, so they're all the right IVs. And yeah, that's pretty much all we can check. It's male, which I think is the gender ratio is right. But there we go. So that's all there is to it. You can use this to get your seed and then catch your own shiny Pokemon from an MMO without having CFW. And so you could do this for whatever MMOs you want. Good luck. Just try to catch those initial 4 and use the Sysbot. Use a Sysbot server to get a dump of what Pokemon you want. But you could do this, and that'll save you hopefully a lot of time in trying to farm out every single permutation. So yeah, join my Discord. I'm more than happy to help with either the tool or with either tool, helping you out getting your Pokemon data. And I want people to succeed. I want people to get access to whatever they want, because, you know, as a CFW user, I have access to all the data, and it's a lot of fun. So that's all I've got for now. I hope you all learned something today, and good luck out there. I will catch you all next time.